Hello. Here I am, the Theloathlydaddy, at last, doing a regular vlog. Remember me? Remember when I was on YouTube and had thousands of subscribers under my original channel? Now, I still am on YouTube, but I'm on YouTube again because at one point, for some reason, I deleted that original Theloathlydaddy channel. I think it's because I had a bad hair day. This one's not too good either, but anyway. But here I am. I haven't done a regular vlog in quite a long time. Oh, also, Vloggerheads. Vloggerheads, have you missed me? Have you missed the glory days of Vloggerheads? Yeah. Yep. And, what? Well, I've been through a lot since those early days. When I first went on YouTube in 2006, I was married. I used to vlog from my back porch. And that marriage eventually ended. It was pretty much chronicled. In those days, a lot of people would be... Ray Netto was one of them. He's done it for a long time, done it extremely well, vlogged his entire life. Up and downs, and he too went through a divorce. It's amazing how many of us vlogged our divorces. And we're still out here. Things have changed. YouTube is nowhere near what it once was. I mean, it's huge. It's huger than it ever was, but it's not the same as it was in the beginning, because in the beginning it was about you. It was your channel. It was for you to express yourself. It wasn't this huge multimedia thing that it is now. It was just us in the early days. A couple of guys had a great idea. It lasted for a little while. It was great for a little while. It wasn't perfect. You know, there were problems with it. Some people abused it, but anyway, I've had my ups, I've had my downs. I've been poor. Do you listen to the politicians out there and they go, oh, I know what it's like to be where you are. Once I was like you were, and I lived in a little one-room shack many years ago. I know what you go through. I know what it's like to only have 25 cents for your groceries for a month. Yeah, you hear these guys talking this crap, right? And they're multi-millionaires. I mean, they're huge, right? They're super rich, living in gated communities. You know, they really wouldn't want to be anywhere near people like you, like me. They're with their own elite group, and making all their money and spouting out garbage for the masses, as if they know what they're talking about. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, or they do and they just don't care. They're not saying it for them anyway. They're saying it for you. They want you to believe that they have all the answers. They have all the solutions. And because they have so much power, they can initiate these solutions. They can solve all your problems. They can tell you what you should accept, what you shouldn't accept. They should tell you what you should believe, what you shouldn't believe, because they have the power. They have the influence. They have the media in their grasp. Yeah. Poor. You know, poor. I've been poor too. I'm a vlogger. I come on here. Here I am, a vlogger, saying, "Oh, I've been poor." And you may say, "Well, I'm skeptical." You've been poor? Yeah, I've been poor. I've been poor. Actually, I'm doing pretty good right now. I can't complain. I mean, I'm living in a house. It's not my house, but I'm living in a house. It looks like this. Nice. Got a nice big screen TV over there, you know. And things look nice here. There's an aquarium in the background over there, and got a big kitchen, big dining room. See my big dining room over there? It's not mine. As I said, I live in this house. That's just it. I'm not rich. And even the people who own this house are not rich. But they rent a room to me, I guess because I'm a nice guy. I try to be. And poor. Yeah, I have been poor. I remember when my mom and dad divorced. Now I'm 68 years old, folks. So I've had my ups and downs for almost 7 decades. For 7 decades, all right. So when my mom and dad divorced, I remember I was very young, but I remember getting in a car with my two brothers, and my mom was driving, and she was in tears, of course. And we drove from a small town in North Carolina on the eastern part of the state to Memphis, Tennessee, which is all the way on the western part of Tennessee, getting as far away as possible, I suppose. And Mom didn't have much, we didn't have much. I remember she got remarried, my dad got remarried. I mean, things happen, but I remember her being so poor, and she would buy these big giant cans of peanut butter. Big cans, big giant cans of peanut butter, because we didn't have a lot to live on, so we lived very cheap. For some reason, she already had like Coca-Colas, or Pepsi-Colas, but always had those for some reason. I don't know. I think because she worked at Sears and she got a discount. I don't know, but got a good deal on those. And we had big giant cans of peanut butter, and that was under the sink. So we had bread, and we had a ton of peanut butter. And when I was a kid, I liked peanut butter. But one time, I guess I was about 8 years old, and I went, and it was under the counter, under the sink. There was a counter under the sink. You open the doors, and there's this can, and the top of the can was askew. It was like halfway off, and this strong smell of peanut butter hit me, and I just got sick. And I've been living off peanut butter for a while, and I just got sick. I got really sick, and I couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat the peanut butter. And to this day, I still can't eat peanut butter. It still makes me sick. I don't know what I had after that. Bologna, whatever. Whatever was available. But yeah, I've been poor. When I first got married, my first wife and I lived in a trailer, a little mobile home up in North Carolina, where the rent was like $100 a month. And we weren't making a lot of money, and I mean, we were literally living. Now, this was back in the 1970s, so if you're skeptical, I'm telling you, this is a little while back, but still. And we actually lived on $10 a week. $10 a week. Yeah, we bought hamburger meat and bread and hot dogs. If we went out, it was a place, a little hot dog city. It was called Hot Dog City. You get a hot dog, a chili dog for 99 cents. $10 a week. That was in the early days. That was in the early days. We sure did. $10 a week. But it really happened. I mean, over the years, we obtained more. We worked. We advanced. And one day we divorced. After we divorced, guess what? After we divorced, I was poor again. I found an inexpensive studio apartment, and it was like $475 a month, and it was really cheap, unbelievable for the location, which was downtown Orlando. And this was like 15 or 20 years ago. How long ago was it? Was it in the mid-2000s? Yeah, it was, like I say, I started YouTube in 2006, 2008, or around there, in 2009. And I found an unbelievable deal on a studio apartment. So I was there by myself. And at that time, I was much more fortunate. And I'll tell you again, you can believe it or not, but literally, after paying bills, all I had was $20. I lived on $20 a week. And I used to go to the dollar store. I didn't have a car because she got the car, so I had a bicycle. And one of the people I work with, one of my bosses, gave me a bicycle just so I could get around. And I had a backpack. And I had $20 a week left after bills for groceries, so it's just me. So I would drive to the Dollar Tree several blocks away. I go to the Dollar Tree. At that time, the Dollar Tree, so-called Dollar Tree, everything was $1. Everything in there. So I got 20 items, $20 worth of stuff to live on. Microwave stuff. There was a microwave in that apartment, mostly microwave cheeseburgers, and also pot pies and stuff like that. Yeah, just whatever I needed to live. And got by like that for a while. So, and then things I've gone up and down since and everything, but I've recovered from the divorce. I moved on, she moved on, we're still good friends. I'm thankful for that. And things are better. And there's something new on the horizon. As I said, that was my first and only wife up to this point, but something good is happening in my life now, and I'll keep you informed as this progresses. I don't know. I thought I'd make this vlog just for that. Well, I'm sitting here. Actually, I'm sitting home. We're washing clothes. There's a washer and dryer over there. It's another thing. I didn't have a washer and dryer when I divorced and used to have to go to a laundromat. I could tell you some sad stuff, you know, like poor, pitiful me stuff. Poor, pitiful me, right? Putting all my clothes in a, let's see, what happened that day? I remember I had all my clothes in a sack, and I was on my bicycle, and I was riding, well, I had them like wrapped in a big blanket, and I was riding, and this is after the divorce, and I was riding to the laundromat on my bicycle, and I got almost there, and the blanket, whatever it was, came unraveled, and all my clothes spilled out all over the sidewalk. And I was just, two things. I was really sad, and I was really embarrassed. I was like hoping nobody could see this, and I'm like tears in my eyes, and I'm like scooping all this up. I don't want anybody to see this. This is embarrassing. I just had one block to go to get to the laundromat. But now I'm living in a house. We have a they have a washer and dryer here. It's a nice place, and these are good people. And life has certainly changed over the years. So I've been poor. I can't say I've been rich. I haven't been rich. In a way, I've been rich. God has taken care of me all these years. And He still continues to do so. I shouldn't complain about anything. I'm very fortunate. Okay, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. You can take it for what it's worth. You don't have to watch this, but if you already watched it, if you got to this point, that means you already watched it. Well, you didn't have to, but thanks. And there's one more thing I want to tell you guys. If you're looking for world peace, see, I got a shirt here. What does it say? Can you read this down here? It says world peace. Yes, I'm fat and out of shape, but yes, world peas, and above it, P-E-A-S, and above it you see lots of peas. World peas. So my daughter Kathy sent me this shirt a couple of years ago, and by golly, now I have world peas. So I'm happy. All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Alrighty? Okay, bye-bye. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light